opening statement from Coach Dykes, and then go to questions.
Looking forward to playing against a really good Texas team Saturday, and I think our guys are obviously fired up just to get back out and play, and so looking forward to the game, and guys are preparing well, and we're going to go try to play our best game that we played all year on Saturday, and we're certainly going to have to play well to have a chance to win.
You got the depth chart. Is it going to be Josh starting on Saturday, or?
Yeah, that's the plan right now. Yeah, for sure. I think Chandler's, healthier, and I think that's the big thing we're trying to do this week is just get an evaluation on him, and I mean he clearly wants to play. He's excited to get back and help the team win, and he's got a great attitude and wants to do the right thing. I think the biggest thing that we have to do is just make sure he's healthy and that we protect him and put him in a good situation.
Are you guys preparing to see two quarterbacks from Texas?
Yeah, I think we have to. I really do. I mean, I think you have to prepare. Anytime you play anybody that's got multiple quarterbacks, I mean, you just have to prepare for both. And the game plan probably won't be that much different if it's one quarterback or the other. Is my guess, just based on looking at what they've done in the past and kind of what they've done since Malik Murphy's taken over. So that's kind of the, but we have to prepare for both.
This is the third or fourth week this season you've had to prepare for two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
How does that impact what you do during the week?
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more difficult, obviously. And I think that's just kind of the nature of college football. And it's just you look around the league and again, starting with us, there's been a lot of starting quarterbacks that have gone down and a lot of backups that have had to step in and play, and it's just kind of the nature of the beast right now.
I know it's a different year, Coach, but do you go back as a defense and look at what y'all did last year to kind of?
Yeah, no, we do for sure. I'm sure we do, and I'm sure Texas does too. I mean, that's the thing is both teams obviously have the film, and guys really played well last year, and that's been our challenge this year. We've played well at times, we just haven't done it consistently.
Sonny, I'll preface this question. I know that you say every game means
Yeah,
the same, but obviously Texas coming out of the Big 12, you guys have had success against them in the Big 12. Is there anything to it being the last time you're going to play for?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly doesn't change, our preparation or anything like that. It's probably more of a thing for the fans, honestly, than it is for the players. I think there's always motivation when you play against, programs that are, historically successful programs or big programs or however you want to phrase it. That may be a little bit of added incentive, but it's certainly not, from a coaching perspective. I mean, we're gonna coach our hardest every single week, no matter who the opponent is.
What have you seen from Texas that makes them so good on offense?
Well, they've just got good players. I mean, I think the biggest thing is good players, and then probably to me the biggest difference is the way the team's built. I think, Texas teams in the last decade have probably not been as strong as this team is up front on both line of scrimmage. I think that's the strength of this football team is both of their lines, and typically when you have a team that you can say that about, then that's usually a good football team, and I think they're constructed the right way, built the right way. That's the way you want to build football teams, from the line out, and their offensive line is big and starting to get more and more experience. I think a lot of those guys have played a lot of snaps and they're athletic, and same thing with the defensive front. Really, really big, really athletic. Playing hard and playing at a high level, and so that's, I think, what makes this team different than maybe teams in the past.
What are your thoughts on their running back? Obviously, he had big shoes to fill with Bijan, but obviously he's top 10 in rushing. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, runs hard. That's what I'm impressed with. It's just how physical he runs and how he finishes runs, and just strength and speed and power, and just like a lot of their players, just a really, really good athlete that's playing well. And yeah, you got to give them credit. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons, and the guys are performing and playing well, and have figured out how to win ball games. I mean, you look at what Texas has done. They've had to hold on, in some one-score games, and they've managed to win those games, and that's why they're in the situation that they're in we've managed to lose our one-score games, and that's why we're in the situation that we're in. And really, that's what it comes down to. It's college football, and that's kind of the way it plays out. You know what I mean? And I think you look at the difference between our team this year and our team last year is, 7-1 in one-score games and 0-3 in one-score games this year. And that's the margin between winning and losing in college football.
Coach, looks like you guys might be pretty banged up at receiver. Jack didn't play,
Yeah.
Warren didn't play, Dalen got hurt.
Yeah.
Is there any status on those guys?
Yeah, they're all out. Yeah.
Kind of an off-the-wall question, we're gonna feature on Jimmy Lyric.
Yep.
A guy who didn't have to be out there, doesn't have to be out there. What does he provide you, and what's he been like, and?
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I mean, he is. We have a lot of guys on the team that are very similar to Jimmy. Jimmy's obviously a new player here. Somebody that we found really over the summer. It was kind of an interesting way that whole thing worked. We needed a third quarterback, and we needed somebody that we felt like had experience. And Jimmy played a lot of football and had been pretty successful, and so kind of reached out, and just so happened he was in DFW, and kind of here it went. Yeah, pretty cool story, really. But man, he's like a lot of the guys on our team. We got a really strong group of walk-ons that, those guys just bust their rear end every single day, and they're in a lot of ways the fabric of your program that never really get noticed. They kind of hold things together, and the guys that are here are really taking a lot of pride in what they do, more so than any place probably that I've ever been around. Whether it's Jimmy or really any of the guys that are here, paying tuition and showing up every day and working, and it's a great group, and those guys are inspiring. Really, I mean, they're here at 5:15 in the morning, and those guys are coming in watching film on days off to be good scout team good players. And it's pretty awesome to have a chance to be around those guys. But Jimmy answered the call when we needed it, and he's a pretty cool kid to be around. And like I said, he was a really successful quarterback that has given us some some help and some ability to be able to sleep at night. Really, just because he's done it, he's played in games, and he does have a sense of confidence, and because he's done it before.
But the end game for him, this is the only year he has, right? The end game.
Yeah, I think he's got one more because of COVID. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we'll kind of see how that plays out.
They got some special players in their front seven. When you guys talk to the offensive line, what are some things you guys kind of try to prepare them for the physicality they'll see on Saturday?
Well, I mean, it's easy to see on tape. I mean, that's the thing about it is when you turn the tape on, you can see how big and how powerful and how strong and how deep and just the group is. And then you look at the success they've had in short yardage situations, and 4th and 1 and 3rd and short, and those type of situations. And you're good at those situations when you have really dominant, physical, strong, hold the line kind of guys, and that's what they are defensively. I mean, they're big and they're powerful and they're athletic, and they can rotate a lot of different guys, and it creates problems for you.
Anything else for Coach? Okay, thanks.
Okay, thank you.